welcome to my channel, Restore Glory. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I have a mega haul, and when I mean mega, I don't mean mega in terms of quantity. I mean mega in the terms of the largeness of the items that I have found at this antique mall. I was thinking about giving you a quick story about how I came across these items, but I don't even want to waste the time doing all of that. Suffice it to say that all of these items that I got at amazing, amazing prices. This little antique store, it's not even really like an antique store. It's kind of like it's more antique and vintage, and they do sell some hard goods. But for the most part, they have a ton of antique furniture, and every now and then I can find some, every now and then they bring in some amazing pieces that I love to find, right? And so these items I'm about to show you are no exception because they are really super duper amazing items. Some of them I got on two separate occasions, but for the most part, they all come from the same store. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful because I found that not many people know about this particular store, and I'm kind of sort of grateful for that. And they do, every now and then, they'll have some amazing items that I pick up. And it's actually in my neighborhood, which is even more amazing. So, without further ado, I have my camera back a little bit because I think these items are big enough so that I'm going to need the space to kind of sort of show you. I'll start with the small stuff first. And then we'll go from there. Again, these are all from a vintage and antique store that's in my neighborhood. I actually discovered them probably about, I want to say probably in June of this year. I think they were open in March, but I only discovered them like in June. And I happened to be riding by. It used to be an old, I think it was an old motorcycle shop or something like that. But then I happened to drive by one day and I saw like it was a new sign and it said antiques. And I'm like, what? In my neighborhood? And you just don't see the word antiques in my neighborhood. You have to go few and far between. I mean, my neighborhood it's just suburban. It's like a very suburban, Maryland suburb, right? And for me to find, or for me to go to an antique mall or vintage and antique stores, I actually have to go at least 40 minutes or an hour away from my home easily, right? Because they're not in my immediate vicinity, but this one is. And this particular shop owner, they have a lot of antique furniture, huge antique furniture, mostly dressers and chairs and armoires, like just beautiful, beautiful items, big, beautiful Louis the 16th items, just gorgeous, gorgeous items, just amazing. And I'm pretty sure there's a market for some of those items, but I go in there specifically every now and then, and I find some of the hard goods, and I've actually have sold some amazing hard goods. I found this is the same shop, guys, where I got that beautiful Italian marquetry bar cart. Yeah, so that is completely amazing. I'm going to, I haven't listed that yet, only because I just want to take my time and probably list that sometime in the spring. But I got a great deal on that, and that particular, it's very, it's inlaid wood, and it's gorgeous, and it's almost like in pristine condition, and I got it for like an amazing, amazing price. So if you go back and look at some of my videos, you'll see I have a video where I showed that particular bar cart, and it's amazing. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to show you the smaller pieces first, and then I'll pull the larger pieces, right? All right, so the first item I'm going to start with are these two silhouette picture frames. So the first one shows just a man and a woman. I totally love that. I don't remember, guys, how much I paid for all of these because for this one, it's been a while. I really don't. But anyway, I just thought these were super cute, and I have two. So this one, this scene is just a man and a woman, a man lovingly looking at his lady, right? And they measure probably about, if I had to guess, probably 5 by 7, about 5 by 7, I guess, or maybe 6 inches square. And then here's the other one. Same couple, but they have a different scene. I love those. And I think these do okay. I don't know that they bring a ton of money, but I thought for the pair they should do fine. right? All right, that's that. I had a Reese's cup. It was so good. I haven't had a Reese's cup. Do you guys like chocolate every now and then I'll like a good piece of chocolate, but that daggone Reese's cup, that sends me to the moon. I love it. And then I have a nice cup of coffee too. I love it. So I'm buzzing a little bit with the coffee, the chocolate, and the caffeine. All right. So the next small item is a beautiful, beautiful. I think it's just art glass. It almost looks like it's Murano, but it's not. The bottom is highly polished and clear, as you can see. But it is a beautiful. I'm going to try to put this up closer so you guys can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. I just love that. Gorgeous. I think it's a. I just think it's just a bird. But isn't that beautiful? I love it. So that's that. The next piece is a fairy lamp. I wish it was in a different color. Well, I'm not going to say that. It's the amber color is coming back. Let me just say that. I have yet to find one. What I really want to find is one. I saw one, somebody was listing it. I want to say it was on like a Facebook group, and they had a, this is this the Moon and Stars? Yeah, this is the Moon and Stars, I think. But it was like a turquoisey color. It was beautiful. But anyway, this is the amber color one. These do really well. They are still popular. These fairy lamps are still super popular. And this one is in excellent condition. No chips and no cracks. I totally love it. And again, I don't remember how much I paid for any of these items. But nonetheless, here you go. Here's the top. Right? And George the Antique Nomad, you know I love him. He says that the amber colors are coming back. So that's my screenshot right there. Got to get those in. All right, so the next item, I didn't discover that this one had a chip until I got it home. But if these are what I think they are, they're going to do really, really well for me. And again, I honestly don't remember how much I paid for it. These are these Food Dog Dragons, I think. So anyway, I have a set. Let me just show you both of them together. I have two. I have two. And they are, for the most part, they are in great condition. Let me just show you the bottom. The bottom says Arnels. Hold on a second. Arnels, and then Calden. Maybe Calden was the actual artist, but it definitely does say Arnels. Here's the back. Isn't this gorgeous? I love, love, love this kind of sort of turquoisey blue color. And this one is in great condition. I don't see any chips or any cracks or anything on this one that I could tell, right? But on this one, give me one moment. This one does have a, it looks like somebody tried to repair it too. There's a chip on the corner. I mean, it's not a significant one. I mean, but it's definitely there, as you guys can see. But it looks like it chipped off, and somebody probably glued that back together. But other than that, I thought I saw another one too. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Right there. Right there. Yep. And I think that was it. So one chip on the front and then another one right there. But it's, I mean, if you get some paint or whatever, you can probably paint that in a little bit, or depending on how you turn them, you probably won't be able to see it. But I just thought this was amazing. And I am so glad I picked them up. I love the purples and the turquoises in it. Look at the coloring. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. So I thought those were a pretty good deal. Let me make some rum. Give me one moment, guys. All right, I'm going to take a sip of coffee too. All righty, so the next item is very, very large. And I paid up for this baby. How much did I pay for him? He had it listed for $125. I think he gave it to me for 100. Now that I'm thinking about it. Not gave it to me, but I think he offered 100. And I'm having buyer's remorse about this one. I don't know how I feel about this one. I just don't. Anyway, let me just show you. It's heavy as all get out. It is a Pabst Blue Ribbon lamp. And it has this boxer on it. This guy, there's a boxer. And this joker is heavy as all get out. It's heavy as all get out. It is definitely a little dusty. It's made out of like a cast iron, actually. Here's the lamp. It does work. He plugged it into the store for me while I was in the store, and it definitely does work. Let's see if I can show you the inside of that. And and the strings that go around the boxing ring are broken. As a matter of fact, they're really brittle. I wouldn't even bother. I mean, I would take them off, but I think I'm going to save them for, whoever wants to replace them. But of course, I'll note that in the listing. But yeah, I just thought this was cute. I really did. I think something may have gone on the top that's broken off. I think it was a sign that was on the top, if I remember correctly. And that sign is broken off, but And it's so funny because I remember when I had a conversation with him about this, he's like, yeah, these go for almost $300. But yeah, that's when they're intact, when they're in perfect condition, And obviously this one is not in perfect condition. Whatever the sign that was on the top and on the top of it, and the fact that the strings are kind of rotted off, there's a difference between being listed and sold, right? And so that's what I have learned as as a reseller. There's a difference, right? And so I try to keep that in mind. But I will tell you guys that this one, out of all the times that I have gone to this particular store, this one was an impulse buy, and I kind of sort of regret it because when I was looking up some comps on similar pieces like this, again, I think he gave it he sold it to me for 100. I think when I looked at the comps, I think that one is listed on eBay for about, I want to say it's $265 listed, right? It's not a sold. The one that's sold, I want to say it's sold for like maybe $99 or something like that. So just right at what I paid for it. So yeah, that one I kind of sort of regret getting because I didn't discover that the piece that goes on top of the actual bottle is missing. And yeah, but here's the thing. It's interesting because, well, no, because I think they were all lamps. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on that, but I'm thinking that I'm probably just going to sell this obviously as probably barware and vintage lamps or something in that category. And I'll be happy if I could just break even with that, in particular with that particular purchase. So it is what it is. So all of that came from one purchase that I got one time, right? Right. Okay, got it. So the next 3 items I'm going to show you, I got from that same shop. And all of these, I'm amazed at what I could potentially get for them, right? Because what I paid and what I think I can get for these pieces, it gives me chills. All right. So the first piece I'm going to show you is this beautiful, absolutely beautiful genie bottle. Look at the color. Let's just start there. It is in excellent condition. Hold on a second. It is in excellent condition. The only thing that I noticed is that the part of the stopper is in the bottle, but it does fit nice and snug, which is great, right? So I'll disclose all of that in the listing. And a lot of times the tops of these, I've sold a few of these, and sometimes the top, the bottle stopper is chipped, but this one is, that's why these, even the bottle stoppers, believe it or not, they go for really, really good money because they do get chipped and people want them replaced, right? Or people want to replace them, that is. But this one, I believe is called Candle Drip Wax or something like that. And one of these recently sold on eBay for $190. And just this would cover what I paid in this lot, this entire lot, I think. Yeah. Or maybe not that stupid thing. But anyway, but yeah. Isn't this gorgeous? It's a little dusty. I'm going to have to clean it off. Hold on a second. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought this was completely amazing. This one is probably, if I had to guess, guys, oh my goodness, I don't have my tape measure out. This is probably a good, well, here's 12. I want to say probably a good 22 inches tall, at least. So anyway, this is vintage Empoli. I'm going to call it, I think they call it candle wax genie bottle. So again, I've done really well with these genie bottles, and this one is, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be, that one's probably not going to last long. All right, the next one is another Empoli piece. Give me one moment. Ta-da! So hold on one second, I gotta be careful with this. Look at this one. Hello, that twisted base. And this one does have, you can barely see it. Give me one moment. You can barely see it, but there is a Made in Italy sticker on the bottom. I'll kind of sort of show it to you, but you guys are not going to be able to see that sticker. It says Made in Italy. So I know that this one is probably Empoli. No chips, no cracks, but I love that pattern. Is just so beautiful, and love the stem. And then it has this beautiful, is that a crack? This is dirt. Whew, okay. And the top has this, it's like, it has a top, obviously, but love it, right? Another Empoli piece. Love it. That I got from that same vendor. And then the last item that I'm going to show you, so it was a decent price. I have never bought these, but I do know that they sell. And I see them all the time in the thrift stores. And I think what happened is that I love her. Her name is Tina. She has Gemini eBay sales. If you guys don't know her, please look her up. Tina Gemini eBay sales. I believe that's the name of her eBay store, as well as her YouTube channel. But she sold a Fenton Gone with the Wind lamp. I want to say she sold that baby for $499, right? But it was special. It absolutely was special. It even had a fairy lamp at the top of it, right? It was gorgeous. She didn't realize it was the top of it was the fairy lamp. She could have sold the fairy lamp separately. But she got good money for that particular Gone with the Wind lamp. And so this one, I didn't pay a lot for this one. And when I looked this one up, this very same one, I mean, literally the very same one came up in a eBay listing, and I think it sold for about $120, if I remember correctly. So I don't know how I am going to list it, or if I list it at all, because I probably could put it in one of my bedrooms. If I move some stuff around, I could probably just put it in my bedroom, because I kind of sort of really do like it. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. I think that particularly, I think that they are flooded. Like there are a ton of these online to be sold. And I think they have to be really super, like all the Fenton ones, anything that's Fenton, hobnail, or even the Fenton ones that glow, all of those sell really well. They fly off the shelves. So it has to be a really unique hand-painted pattern. So I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to stop talking. Anyway, so here it is. Right? So I'm not going to be able to hold it up long, but you guys can get the gist of this. It's in great condition, like literally. No scratches. The top is intact. That little glass insert is there, which is the thing that's wobbling around a little bit. But there aren't any barely any scratches on it. I can talk. And it's hand painted. And the base has barely no patina on it, right? And I thought I saw a mark on the bottom. Let me just try to put this baby down. Take this off. I thought I saw a mark on this. I could be wrong. But anyway, here's the top. Isn't that beautiful? So this baby would be, even to ship it, it's a little dirty. I got to clean it. I'm going to have to do some research on this and see. And here's a little insert. You can get these all the time. I see these all the time. Go there. I really did thought I saw a mark on this baby. It's just a number. I guess that's a manufacturer number. It says GIM something. I'm so sorry, guys. I really thought I saw a name on this. I'm tripping. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to look this over carefully. I don't want to take up your time. But anyway, here's the base. Isn't that gorgeous? Love, 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 love this. So again, I see the hurricane lamps all the time. I think that people don't pick them up because it probably doesn't fit with their decor or their aesthetic. I totally get that. Let me take a sip of my coffee. But nonetheless, they're still pretty. They're definitely still pretty. So I'm going to list it, but I think I'm going to use it in my home decor. I think I'm going to put it back in that bedroom in the back and just put it up on the shelf back there. I have a shelf where there's a plug right there, and I may just use that for that, you know, for a little bit. But anyway, I kind of sort of like it. I just really do. It's a very neutral color, and you know. So anyway, it should sit in my home for a little bit and let me enjoy it for a little bit before I list it. Maybe I'll do that. All right, guys, I think the plug was redone too. No, it looks kind of not redone. Yeah. All right, guys, anyway, I'm sorry I'm babbling. So that is everything that I got from my neighborhood vintage and antique shop. I am super excited. Out of all of everything I ever got from him, I'm super excited. Oh, you know what, guys? Oh, my goodness. I had one other thing. I'm not going to show it to you guys, but I will tell you that the other thing I got from him, which I forgot to pull it out, it's a Carnival glass swung vase, probably one of the smaller ones. I think I paid, I don't know, it was like $7 for that, but it's one of the little small ones, probably about maybe 7.5 inches tall. It has a little teeny weeny chip on it. And so, you know, the orange marigold Carnival glass swung vase. And so I probably will, I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably lotting that particular one up with some other swung vases that I have that are orange marigold. Because right now I have 1, 2, 3, and I might just end up adding that one to the 4, the 3 that I have and make a 4. And then because they're various sizes, and I think that I can just probably sell them all together as one particular lot rather than trying to sell those separately. All right, but nonetheless, this one is my favorite find out of, oh, it's raining. This one is my favorite find from that particular store. This one and the other in Poli. I'm going to call it it's really not a decanter. I think it's more of I don't even know what you call it, guys. I'm just going to call it a jar, a lidded jar. And that one's my favorite. This one right here. Let me just show it to you again. I love, love, love these colors. And it's almost like I probably, which I'm not going to do because that's not going to work. Look at these two together. Wouldn't that be awesome? My goodness. All right, guys. So anyway, that is everything from that particular, my local vintage and antique shop. I'm so happy. My only regret is this Pabst Blue Ribbon lamp fighter lamp. And because I definitely think I overpaid for that, and not realizing that it definitely had some significant issues on it. But nonetheless, even if I could just, you know, make back what I paid for it, I'll be happy with that. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you again so much for stopping by my channel. Again, as always, if you guys see anything that you like and you want to make a deal, just let me know. Just send me an email, which I have down in the description here. And I think that's it. So the next video that I'm going to put together is a video of all the items that I got from 3 separate antique malls. And a lot of the vendors in these antique malls had Christmas deals to be had. And I was so happy to be on deck to take advantage of those deals, as a matter of fact. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. I am elated that I can bring this content to you. Oh, yeah. I'm elated that I can bring this content to you. And I'm going to have to put all this up and regroup and get the other stuff ready for the next set of videos. All right. It's probably going to be in at least, I'm thinking probably at least in 3 parts because I'm going to try to keep them within 30 minutes instead of doing them really, really long. I'll do them in 30 minutes and then you guys can watch them while you're, watching TV or something, or have TV in the background, or, whatever. And they're just not so long. And I'm just going on and on. But I have a tendency to talk a lot anyway. Breathe. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will talk to you soon. Smooches.